Happy Saturday, foodie friends and grain-free VIPs, and welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode, where we are talking about how to have the Halloween that you've always had while still avoiding grains and allergens. And I want to thank my amazing VA Arlene for the sound check a minute ago, because I forgot to turn on my microphone. So if you were just live with me, that's my mistake. And I do apologize. Thank you for being patient. If you are here with me live, please say hello and tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm live from Oakdale, Connecticut in my kitchen. And if you're catching this on replay, please use #replay. I'm just gonna make sure that you can see me and hear me this time before I get into it. All right, sound is good. Thank you again, Arlene. I don't know what I would do without you. Okay, so how can you have the Halloween that you've always had, which means you're not going to miss out on anything, while still avoiding grains and allergens? And please excuse me, I'm going to have lunch. I've got some lectin-free pizza here with some homemade liquid mozzarella cheese, and I've got some cheddar cheese on my roasted broccoli here because I'm really hungry. And what better than to have lunch with a friend? So thank you for being here with me. Okay, so we're going to talk about three different ways, three different approaches to having the Halloween you're dreaming of. Halloween night, making the most of the foods that you do have, and embracing food styling. Are you ready to do this? Let's talk. All right, so first I'm going to grab a bite of pizza. Now, I'm guessing that your Halloween is going to involve trick-or-treating, and that's a problem because all candy includes what? Hidden grains. And if you're like, what? Hidden grains? Those are ingredients. There are more than 150 of them. And those hidden grains, they don't look anything like the original grains that they're made from. So even on a gluten-free candy, you might see an ingredient like glucose. Well, that's made from either wheat or corn. And that's going to be a problem for us and the family members that we are trying to keep safe. So what do we do? That's why you're here. So good. So, on Halloween night, there's going to be a lot of costumes, dress up. Go with costumes that you can put over your clothes. Those costumes are really hard to wash, and they often contain some grain-based starches in the fabric that could cause a skin-based reaction, especially if your kiddo has some skin issues. So, costumes over clothes. Next thing. Masks over face paint. You're like, face paint? Why would face paint be a concern? Well, because face paint contains hidden grains. And if you're putting it right on your skin, you could have a serious reaction. And we want Halloween to be fun. So 2 quick switches the night of Halloween and you're good to go. Costumes are ready. All right, now the costumes are ready. What are we going to do then? Because so many candies contain either hidden grains or grains themselves. Let the kids go trick-or-treating. And we can only change ourselves, right? We can't make our community grain-free. They'd be really mad at us if we tried. But what we can do is support initiatives that are allergy-friendly, like teal pumpkin. If you have never heard of teal pumpkin, please Google search it and look into it. Teal Pumpkin is a nationwide initiative for food allergy-friendly treats. So you can put some fun little trinkets in a bucket and let every kid take a fun little trinket. My favorite gifts to give away on Halloween in my Teal Pumpkin bucket are spider rings or eyeballs. Those are awesome. Kids love them. Especially if they get to stick their hand in and pick in all the eyeballs. It's like a texture thing. It's gross. It's wonderful. And if you can get a teal cauldron, even better. So teal pumpkin. Now, not every home that your child trick-or-treats at is going to be grain-free. That's just life. So when your child comes home, you can use the Switch Witch. If you're like, the what? The Switch Witch. The Switch Witch is a magical witch who comes and takes away the unsafe candies. And so you can have your kiddos put their candy aside for the Switch Witch. And in the morning, the Switch Witch will bring them safe food, whatever is safe for your child. Sometimes the Switch Witch, she swaps out with toys. And if you want to keep your children light on the candy, the Switch Witch does it for you. So Switch Witch, teal pumpkin, wear something underneath the costume, masks over paint. Right? So far, we're doing good. And these are simple swaps. This does not take a whole lot of brain work. Okay? Because we're pretty spent, right? Those of you who are parents, you're pretty spent right now. The whole concept of like keeping yourself and your family sane during the Halloween season is a lot. When this child keeps jumping up and down going, it's Halloween. Or maybe your child is having some panic about Halloween and you just want your family to be able to eat together. Because there really is nothing like safe food. This is my lectin-free pizza crust. If you are looking for a grain-free, allergy-friendly, lectin-free pizza crust, absolutely drop the letters VIP below so I can reach out to you and get you this recipe. Now, this is just a simple meal. I've got my grain-free pizza. I've got my broccoli. I'm going to take a bite of that because it's got my dairy-free cheddar on it. It's slamming. But I have decorated my space. I've got my fun tablecloth out, and my space is decorated for Halloween. So decorating is completely grain-free. You can decorate to the nines. No one is going to get sick with decorations. You can use natural decorations. Decorate your space. Enjoy the festivity, right? Food just tastes better, even if you really intend on leveling up your grain-free menu and you're not there yet. It's okay. I am on year 13 of my journey. And in my first year, let me tell you, there were a lot of tears. It took me a whole year to get grains out of my diet. It took me 5 years to understand hidden grains. And I don't think that it should take you that long. So if you would like to grab some recipes and learn about hidden grains, drop VIP below. The next thing we're going to talk about is food styling. And if you're like, what do you mean, Nina, food styling? What is that? Food styling is where you decorate your food. Place it purposefully. Do things so that your food looks beautiful and prettier and more appetizing. Now my pizza's good, but I didn't style it. I'm just going to take a bite now because it's cooled off a little bit. Okay, it's not styled, it's just pizza. And I'm going to move it. I'll finish it later. Now these are my lectin-free chocolate chip cookie bars. There's no grains. There's no top allergens here. White platter, right? So now, let's style it up. I've got some fun little tea lights. And my space is decorated. Let me just move my knife and fork. My space is decorated. I've got my gourds going. And, oh, this one needs new batteries. But I've got the little tea lights going. And all of a sudden, just by putting some decorations, styling my food, it becomes seasonal. You can also do this with serving pieces. I have a very nice pumpkin serving dish that just is an absolute showstopper. But it doesn't have to stop there. You can take recipes that you already have and shape them, style them into Halloween. So if you have a cake recipe, grab a ghost mold. And bake yourself a grain-free, allergen-friendly cake. Top it out, decorate it. This morning, when I was in a coaching session with my VIPs, we were talking all about adding normal foods back to our table for Halloween because that's what they want. That's what their kids want. Their kids are healing from conditions that I never even knew existed. And they have to be grain-free. They have to avoid dairy. They have to avoid egg. Some of them have to avoid almond. But we still want them to eat like normal and be children, not just on Halloween, but the whole year through. And if that sounds like something you would like support with, use my calendar link so that we can hop on a call for a no-pressure consult and talk about how I can support your family. Because changing lives by helping you pack your menu with flavor and variety is what I do. And it's not a secret that I'm keeping. I want to share it with you so that you can eat like normal. Now, does it have to stop at the ghost and the cake? No. Check out these pumpkin molds. I use them for butter, and you could use it with my lectin-free butter recipe as well. How fabulous would it be to have a fun breakfast with pumpkins, with your butter in the shape of pumpkins, right? Totally festive, totally seasonal. What a great time. You can use these witches as well for chocolates, right? And you don't have to be a candy maker. You can literally melt chocolate chips. It's that simple. Just spray it, spray your mold, put the melted chocolate chips in, let it cool, and you are good to go. And then stamped cookies. And I taught my VIPs about stamped cookies this morning. So keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to try and break a recipe for sugar cookies, grain-free, top allergen-free, lectin-free, and I can't wait to share it with my VIPs. If that sounds like something that you would like, use my calendar link so we can meet and talk about how we can change your life and craft the grain-free lifestyle that you've been dreaming of. Everybody deserves to eat safely. No one should miss out because of allergens. The possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. Happy Halloween. I love you, and I believe you can do this.